Hi guys, Trevor Daw here from Daw Properties, and today I just wanted to talk to you about why I decided to move to Atlanta, Georgia. All right, so I was living in Los Angeles, California. I was living in Hollywood. There I was working both in the entertainment industry and also in the real estate industry. And I decided recently to move over here to Atlanta. So the main reason why I decided to leave Los Angeles to start is, I don't know if you have lived there or if you visited Los Angeles, but basically due to COVID, it's become disgusting. They basically let a lot of the homeless people to really build up their trash. They, weren't able to even help all of them. They also weren't kicking them off of places that were sort of causing problems in terms of traffic visibility or even just safety concerns when it comes to trying to walk around, especially in Hollywood. So we had some disgusting instances, and I also had to report 2 fires that I watched homeless people start over the past few months before I moved. So there's a lot of different things to break down there, but ultimately what it comes down to is COVID itself had a huge economic impact to Los Angeles. Also, it seems to have had a lot of an energetic impact to Los Angeles, primarily because the film industry has been closed and travel restrictions. The travel restrictions caused the tourism to be reduced significantly. In places like Hollywood, that's huge because Hollywood is basically just a tourist attraction. It also reduces the economic situation of the city because tourism is a huge part of bringing in money, especially for the lower level jobs. Also, people who come for tourism and also spend a lot of money there tend to often be the ones who are also interested in buying big houses. So in the real estate industry, there are tons of these luxury homes that are for sale, people trying to liquidate them, but no one's trying to buy them because no one's there visiting, falling in love with the place, and wanting to, have a home there themselves. So that is definitely part of it there. The other huge factor is the film industry being down for so long. I know a large population in Los Angeles, California is in the film industry, a lot of entertainers, a lot of want-to-be actors, models, etc., and also just tons of crew members, like tons and tons and tons of crew members. So most of those people, especially the crew members with the base jobs, moving things, etc., they don't really get paid a whole lot already, and then you take away their only job, and what are they supposed to do? Things like DoorDash were overpopulated, so nobody was really making any money because there's too many people trying to use it. Other options they could do is try to move into other industries, but most of them were already full because there was already a bad population to job ratio in Los Angeles before COVID, so this just made things a lot worse. Now, I know a lot of the entertainers who weren't really ready and were just there hoping to, make it big. A lot of them ended up being able to go home. Didn't really cause much of an issue for anyone except for landlords. Another reason why I decided to move is because landlords were not happy with what was going on because of COVID and all the people not trying to pay rent because of the different restrictions that were going on there. So we ran into a huge issue where basically people weren't paying rent, and then because people weren't paying rent, the landlords were getting upset. And then finally in February, when rent was being forced to being paid, the landlords already had lost so many people, lost a lot of money, and they were definitely upset about how they were going to make those returns. So basically, I heard several stories of landlords trying to request money from people illegally to try and make up for the losses that they were due to COVID and all the people who had to move out because they just couldn't pay. Now it's changing though. So Hollywood, since I left, or LA in general, is starting to open back up. There's starting to be a lot more tourism again, and I'm sure the economy is going to lift back up. But during this whole period, LA County itself, or the city of LA, actually went bankrupt. They had to pay a bunch of people off on their full salaries for however many years in order to just get them off the payroll and to move forward. They have to make a lot of choices right now on exactly how they're going to financially recover from all this. I know that different aspects of California have a lot of different tax rules that might be coming up, etc. So they're trying to compensate with things like that. But yeah, I mean, that's just a basic overview of the different things happening in Los Angeles. And because of all those different things, I decided to leave. And I went to Atlanta specifically because it is growing. There's more people moving here, more big companies moving here. Tax rates are lower. The rate of living, like the cost of living, is cheaper. You can actually buy a, decent sized house for probably half the price of a tiny house in Los Angeles. So you can actually get something worth your money. So equity in homes, being in the real estate market, that's really important to me. It's all growing as well. So really being able to reestablish myself here. And I've also started a custom home building company, Daw Signature Homes. This is in collaboration with one of my friends and also one of my favorite architects, Artin, and he is fantastic. He's already designed a bunch of modern homes over in Los Angeles, Malibu, Beverly Hills, all those places. So we're trying to build the modern homes over here in Atlanta because I know this market's going to keep growing. It's going to have more money coming to it, and also we're using a lot of energy efficiency, etc., in order to make our stuff top of the line and into the future in terms of what we're thinking with creating homes. So yeah, due to economic reasons, it's also a lot cleaner here. Everything's more spaced out, more privacy, and everything's just cheaper. So yeah, we're, one other thing. Nature is a lot different here. A lot more trees, the air is way cleaner, and even though traffic is bad, it's better than LA. So yeah, that's just a basic overview. A lot of this video ended up being about what is wrong with LA at the moment. I think it's still a great place to go visit, to take a vacation or something, but where it is definitely lacking is in the living situation of the city itself. If you live outside of Los Angeles, you might be able to make it work and it won't be too bad, but yeah, I wouldn't move to Los Angeles at the moment. I would just keep it as vacations. Another note for that, the entertainment industry, a lot of auditions have gone virtual as well, so less actors really need to move there now. Another thing to keep in mind. Anyway, hopefully this video was helpful to you. If you are moving into Los Angeles or California, or if you're moving to Georgia, let me know. I am a real estate agent in both locations, and I can help you buy a house. Or if you're trying to sell your house in either of those locations as well, I can also help you sell your home. That way you can move somewhere new, somewhere special. And yeah, just let me know if you want more information about Los Angeles, why I decided to move, or any of those, or Atlanta and why I decided to move to it. Just, leave a comment below and I'll get back to you, or you can always call me on my business number. It's just attached to my Instagram and all that other stuff. Yeah, please like, subscribe, share if you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful to you, and I'll be making a bunch more, so hopefully I'll talk to you soon. This is Trevor Daw with Daw Properties, signing off.